Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. It's Inter, they take on Milan, next on EA TV. Well, Milan were founded back in 1899, while Inter were born 9 years after that. It is one of the great rivalries in European club football. Milan against Inter, coming up from the San Siro. Derek Ray in the commentary position, joined by Stuart Robson. And Stuart, we always relish these duels.
Absolutely. Here we are at the San Siro for the greatest of derbies. I love this game. Both clubs have such a wonderful history. Let's hope I'm not disappointed.
The Inter starting lineup. Alessandro Bastoni plays with Milan Skriniar in central defence. Hendrik Mkhitaryan plays alongside Nicolo Barella in the centre of midfield. And in attack, Edin Dzeko starts alongside Lautaro Martinez. This is the Milan starting 11. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Theo Hernandez starts with Davide Calabria in the fullback positions. Sandro Tonali plays alongside Ismael Benacer in central midfield. And in attack, Zlatan Ibrahimovic plays alongside Olivier Giroud. Really looking forward to this contest, and it's Milan who get things started. Theo Hernandez. Benacer. Just the challenge that was required. Well, pressing really high. But Rossoneri pushing forward with options available. And a goal! The first in the derby goes to the Rossoneri. A real jolt to the home fans.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Martinez. On the ball, Bastoni. Hendrik Mkhitaryan. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Davide Calabria. This could be the equaliser. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Çalhanoğlu. Beautifully weighted ball. And after the cross, a tremendous block. Over the touchline for what will be an Inter throw. Martinez. Who can he pick out? Sandro Tonali. Now with Ibrahimovic. Davide Calabria. Strong but fair tackle. Well, showing good defensive judgment. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Benassa. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. But he could run onto it here. Well, he moved into an illegal position.
Well, he had the vision to pick out the through ball, but he couldn't play it quite quickly enough.
And given away. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Martinez. And a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. And Milan looking dangerous. Happy to take on the shot. Well, able to close down the shot. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Barella. Just cutting off the supply. Olivier Giroud. Benassa. Rossoneri sloppy in possession. Still behind, but the pressure mounting. Çalhanoğlu. On to Dzeko. Surely the equaliser. And a goal! Real excitement here. The equaliser.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1- and 2-touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure. And what a clinical finish this is from Lautaro. He hits it with such power. That's a good goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Giroud. Ibrahimovic. Benasser. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Giroud. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Martinez. And players waiting in the centre. Well, keeper getting both gloves on the ball. And room now out on the flank. A fine reading of the situation. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. The crossbar got in the way. He had to score, and he does.
Well, just watch this again. He's bright, he's hungry, and he's determined. That's a good finish.
Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here at the San Siro. Well, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, utterly dominant in the first 45. How would you assess his contribution?
Well, he's been dynamic so far today. An excellent finish for his goal and a bit unlucky when he hit the woodwork. He certainly looked to be in top form. Hopefully that continues in the second half.
So they get the ball rolling again with Inter behind. Can they turn this around? And a substitution in the offing. Now, let's see what they can do here. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Davide Calabria. Ibrahimovic. Benacer. Ibrahimovic! And what a magical save it was! And over it comes. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Tomori. Leao. Now with Ibrahimovic. And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Calabria. And he read it superbly. Di Marco. Martinez. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Olivier Giroud. Well, they have the ball once more. Mkhitaryan. Lukaku. Oh, maybe the equaliser. And danger still. But no, the flag is up and it's offside. And they're making a change. Rebic. Ibrahimovic. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Dumfries. Delightful pass. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Milan recovering possession well. Chances on. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Useful looking ball. Lukaku. Well, the crossing needs to be a bit better than that. And into the last 20 minutes. Giroud. A foul, but advantage played. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Giroud! And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. Two in front here.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Martinez. Good-looking sequence. And giving the ball away. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Benassa. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And they'll be happy to have regained possession. Martinez. Really good block. Well, in the closing phase here, and Milan have enjoyed themselves out there.
Well, they've controlled most of the game, haven't they? They're 1 and 2.
Oh, they could finish here, Stuart. Well, he made great contact with that one, but the goalkeeper had his own ideas. Corner kick forthcoming. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Lukaku. It's with Milan Skriniar. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. No real challenge. Well, not so fast. The referee says penalty, and maybe a late glimmer of hope for them. And on the back of that decision, now it's a caution.
Well, it's a tight call, but in the end, I think he's got it right. A penalty and a yellow card.
They know they've got to convert this. And he slots it home with confidence.
Well, here it is again. It takes a lot of confidence to do this. A little dink straight down the middle, and all the goalkeeper can do is admire the audacity of it. Absolutely fantastic.
Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Rebic. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's given us away. So 3 minutes of stoppage time it'll be. And here they come, still pressing for an equaliser. Lukaku. This could square the game. Ball is loose. Well, threat over for now. This attack looks highly promising. This could be it. Not out of the woods yet. And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, let's take another look at this, and from the attacking point of view, everything's right. The shot across the goalkeeper, players coming in for the rebound, and there's not much the goalkeeper could do about that. He made a good effort on the first one, couldn't react to the second.
Now we can say it's final, and we can say that Milan have officially prevailed. I wonder what you felt about their overall performance.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? I thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Well, how can you sum up the performance of Zlatan Ibrahimovic? He's been simply superb, Stuart.
Well, he scored a good goal, he hit the woodwork and was a constant threat. So overall, he should be really pleased with his display today.